with another standard size reaction video. My negative thinking. Now, I think if I remember, let me just go ahead and say that this is going to be full of spoilers. I've already seen the standard size series, so this is not my first reaction to these and everything. Now, when we get to the later videos, those will be my first reactions because I've been purposely avoiding his recent updates to have the sides in them. But as of right now, we are rewatching the standard size in preparation of the finale that should be coming out. Still don't know when that will be, but that's okay because we want quality over quantity and everything. So enough of the introduction. Like and subscribe, and let's get into this video.
My name is Thomas Sanders, and for my first trick, I will do my impression of a YouTube vlog intro. No, that's not right. Thank you. What is up, everybody? So, relatable moment time. If you've ever acted or wanted to act or watched High School Musical, you know that in order to be a part of a show, you must first partake in the dreaded audition process. And earlier today,
Fun fact, I actually was in drama club in high school. And I originally wanted to just be there for the art, like the development of the backgrounds and stuff. The teacher that was like in charge of the drama club wanted me to act for some reason so bad, and I did not. I'm still not a social butterfly then or now, and I ended up leaving the drama club because I did not want to not only disappoint the teacher but the other students in the group, and I switched to the animation club. I kind of regret doing that because it looked very fun. It's just I didn't realize that they would be pushing for everybody to to participate in the acting. I don't know if it was because we didn't have a lot of people in the drama club to do some acting, but I just ended up leaving and going to the animation club in the end, and I enjoyed animation club. It was very fun. I learned how to draw better. I learned more about shading. I sucked at realism drawing. I still suck at realism drawing, but I could do it a whole lot better than what I could do, and it's all thanks to the animation club. We actually ended up making a little video of a kite flying, and I was one of the people who was in charge of making sure the scene was clean and the kite was moving fluidly. Now, can I still do that after a couple of years out of high school? Probably not. I have not kept up with my drawing as I probably should have. Can I still draw? Yes. Is it as good as back then? Oh, no. But anyway, let's get back into this.
Subjected myself to yet another one of those horrible judge fests. I try to play it off, I try to pretend like it's old hat, to go up on stage, announce my name, sing 16 bars, and be done with it, but it can never be that easy, can it? And this most recent audition, I don't know, it was rough. Mistakes were made. I don't even know if I want to think about it. You know what? Yes, I do. Logic!
El príncipe es estúpido.
El príncipe es estúpido. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, you should really give us fair warning before pulling us into one of these vlogs, Thomas. Are you learning Spanish? Not really. I am trying to learn a particular phrase in a multitude of languages. And you know, it doesn't really matter. What can I do for you, Thomas? Okay? So I just recently had an audition. Oh, yes, for one of those stage productions for professional make-believe. Yes. And the audition is over. It would seem so. I either get the part or I don't. Yes, that's how it works. Is this new information for you? I just want to know, objectively, How did I do?
You screwed up.
Anxiety!
Anxiety, what are you doing here? Yes, this is exactly what you do every time I pop up. Let's just skip that part. We get it. You don't want me here,
is
but
where
I'm here,
Virgil
and
is
this is
getting
what I
kinda
do.
sick.
Oh, I don't think that's all that you did.
You did a bad job, Sanders.
All right. Where specifically did he do a bad job?
Try the beginning. He choked.
Thomas, how many times do I have to tell you? Chew your food.
No,
that's too literal.
He forgot the lyrics.
I forgot the song, Logan. I tripped right out of the gates. Well, you should watch where you're stepping. Just focus on the forgetting the song part.
Way more work than it should be.
Okay, well, would it help you to know that it is not always essential to remember one's lines?
It isn't? When is it ever okay to forget your lines?
In Christopher Nolan's 2008 film The Dark Knight, when Michael Caine first saw Heath Ledger enter as the Joker in all of his makeup, it startled him so much that it caused him to forget his lines. And that take was so organic that it was used in the final cut of the film.
Yes! That is an extremely...
I did not know that until I seen this video. I really didn't. But it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense why that scene was so good and everything. And oh my God, was it an iconic scene? Like, chef's kiss.
specific and random fact to call upon for the sake of feeling secure.
Whatever works!
And that's a movie where you have the benefit of picking and choosing the best out of several takes. This is theater, where you only have one shot. And he threw it away.
Oh, you're using Lin-Manuel Miranda's words against me. Logic, say something. I mean, it was colorfully phrased, but it's not an unfair point. Why are you asking me for help? I'm not usually your source of positivity. Why not summon Roman? He's your self-confidence, your ego, and he loves these singy, arty, frivolous displays. I'm confused. I'm not camera ready!
Yeah, Princey was on stage with me the entire time today, and with the performance I gave, let's just say my ego is a bit bruised.
Everything hurts! Okay, well, how about morality? That cardigan-clad clod is an unending source of delusional optimism. Yeah, I'm taking care of Princey here, kiddos. All right, Roman, soup time. Cream of broccoli? I told you I hate... Never mind, this is delicious.
Oh, that is not good. A cream-based broth will upset Princey's stomach.
Logic, focus! Apologies. So, they are of no help to you whatsoever?
No, right now I'm not feeling too confident or optimistic about my chances. I was hoping that you would tell me that I did good. Objectively.
Yikes. Unfortunately, I cannot do that, Thomas. Perhaps this time you may have to consider that you did not do particularly well.
Yeah, it was a train wreck.
Time out. That seemed very emotionally charged.
What are you talking about? I just said what you said, only more effectively.
Ah, I see the issue, Thomas.
What is it?
I now realize there is only one persona here holding sway over your feelings, and they fall quite heavily on the negative end of the spectrum. If you allow your thinking to be influenced too much by negative emotions, then it will lead to cognitive distortions.
Cognitive distortion.
No, cognitive distortions.
Haagen-Dazs dispersion.
Getting further away. Cognitive distortions.
I don't know what you're saying.
It's when you think things...
You see, that happens to me a lot. And now I like criticism. I do like criticism. The thing about me, though, in criticism is that I will have not really a moment. I want to say after I've gotten to criticism, I get to overthinking and enter this part of what Logan is explaining. Because I get to just like thinking too much on what I did wrong instead of what I did right.
are different than how they actually are.
Oh, like imaginary.
Kind of, but bad imaginary.
No!
Therefore, I must do what I can to guide you towards a more accurate outlook.
Of course, when it comes down to it, you take Princey's side.
I'm not taking his side. Did I say I was taking his side? No. Quite honestly, I find both you and Princey to be a little too extra.
Vocab word.
Yes, I've been studying.
So proud of you.
I cannot make you feel better with positive or comforting words, but I can work to bring a clearer vision of the entire situation that this corner of the room is obscuring.
I would write an angsty sonnet illustrating my contempt for you if I actually cared enough about what you were saying right now.
Okay, well, Logan, what do you propose? Anxiety seems to be swaying you with his reasoning, so I will attempt to do the same in the only civil way I know how. A debate.
Yeah.
Good afternoon from the Sanders Mind Palace Center. I am Thomas Sanders, your supplier of semi-humorous Tumblr posts at 3 in the morning. And I welcome you to the first and hopefully only 2017 emotionally compromised debate between Secretary of Logical Defense, Logan, and Supreme Dark Overlord of Negative Commerce. I'm afraid I'm going to need your name.
No.
Nah, worth a shot. Anxiety. This debate is sponsored by the National Essential Reasoning Department, or NERD. Or we do not have to abbreviate it. And the Public Humiliation Foundation.
I'm a monthly donor.
The format has been determined by Logan.
Rigged.
4 one-minute segments centering around recent personal events that trouble me greatly. Please help me.
Keep calm. Carry on.
You're right. I'm an adult. Me, big boy. Nope.
Carry on.
Each debater will have 30 seconds to answer their question, followed by a response from their opponent. Are we clear on the rules?
Yes. This is stupid.
Let the debate begin. Anxiety, the first question goes to you.
Too much pressure. No.
Yesterday, I was texting someone who I liked very much. They made me feel itty-bitty butterflies in my tummy and sunshine in my heart.
Ugh.
At one point in the conversation, they suddenly stopped replying to me.
They just both go, ugh. Oh, I think that's kind of like a show right there that they're kind of on the same spectrum when it comes to certain emotions, anxiety and Logan, because Logan's not really in the feelingsy zone, and anxiety. He's okay with emotions, but certain ones, which is really great because it shows how he can get along with all of the sides really at a certain point, including Roman.
My question to you is, do they hate me?
Definitely.
Interesting. Would you care to elaborate?
I mean, why else would they not reply to you? People use their phones for everything these days. Do you honestly believe there's any chance that this person didn't see your text? You were probably just annoying them the whole time, and they were replying just to be nice, and then that got boring.
Logic, your response? Thomas, this sounds to me like a prime example of the cognitive distortion known as jumping to conclusions, or inference observation confusion. There could be a multitude of reasons why they didn't reply, especially when you were unaware of how they were feeling, what was going on while they were texting, their battery life,
How much they hate you.
I waited for my turn to speak. Please do not disrespect the sanctity of the rules that we just made up just now. As I was saying, it is very easy for one to draw conclusions from limited data, but that is a fool's errand. The information that you have is as follows. You were conversating. Humans typically socialize with other humans that they enjoy, and for some unknown reason, the conversation abruptly ended. Does this individual dislike you? That's TBD.
Totally believable, dude.
To be determined. Okay, well, those are very important things to consider, so thank you, Logan.
My argument was more convincing.
Falsehood. Next question, we start with Logan. I am ready. Last week, I had planned to be
I think
super
that's our
productive,
first
get a whole
falsehood,
bunch of
isn't it?
tasks finally taken care of, and be ahead in life. All thanks to my proposed efficiency plan that was voted on. Yes! However, certain tasks were never gotten around to, and the plan wasn't as successfully carried out as I would have hoped. Was it all a waste? No, not necessarily.
That's not a straight answer.
Can I finish?
Well, are you going to answer a question
Can
honestly?
I finish my
Is that,
statement?
are you
I was
going to
making
do
the
that?
statement.
Because
If
I'm
you
waiting
let
for
me
you to give
finish
an
my
honest,
statement,
straight-up
I
answer.
can at
You're
least,
just going
gentlemen, we're
one
trying to
bucket
carry
at a
on
time.
across
No
the
one's
debate a little
understanding
bit.
what you're talking
Listen,
about.
if
Like,
you can't
seriously,
play by
man.
the rules,
Gentlemen, if I
we
could just get
cannot
back
do
on
this
task,
debate
it's
any further.
ridiculous.
I was
Talk
trying to
the
make a
language
statement
here.
order to this.
The plain answer to that question, Thomas, is that you did not follow through with that plan. Therefore, yes, it was a waste. See, Logan, I even used your reasoning to come to that conclusion.
Okay, that was your turn. Now it's my turn. Thomas, did you complete all that you set out to do? No, but you are leaving out a lot of the things that you did get done. This act of ignoring the positives is called mental filtering, and it is not healthy. Give yourself credit for the things that were accomplished. Thank you, Logan.
This is unfair. You're rooting against me, and you're the moderator.
Aw, what's the matter, Anxiety? Are you worried that your silver tongue will land you in second place?
Ooh.
I'm sorry, did he just hiss at me?
I do that when I start reaching my limit with stupid questions.
Bear with me a little longer. Anxiety. This morning I went to go get a coffee, and the barista was extremely charming.
Ugh, charming.
Things were going really well, there was some witty banter, and then at the inevitable, enjoy your coffee, I replied with, you too. Did I?
You blew it, and you're a moron.
Man, who hasn't done that? I have done that several times of someone saying, I would say, kind of like, how was it? How are you doing? It's a nice day today, isn't it? Yes, it is. How are you doing? I'm doing good. How about you? I was just restarted all over again. It would be something like that. So who hasn't done something like that? It's like, oh, but it is an embarrassing moment because then you're just like mentally face palming yourself, like, why? Oh, why, brain?
Ah, that's what I thought. Moving on. Wait, do I not get a turn? I don't think it's really necessary. His argument was pretty airtight.
Boom.
No, it wasn't. See, what you just did there, what anxiety is having you do, is called magnifying. Taking one or a couple minuscule, possibly unfortunate moments and making them out to be bigger than they were. It sounds like the rest of the exchange went how an optimal courtship should be conducted. I mean, I guess.
He just wants us to ignore the important facts, the ones that matter.
Falsehood. That is what you were doing.
Oh, so you admit they're important.
Okay.
You know what?
What are you doing?
I am writing you a prescription for a figurative chill
That's our
pill.
second falsehood.
Okay, let's move on. Last issue I will throw out for open discussion. I posted a video recently that did not do as well as a lot of my other videos. Is this the beginning of the end for me?
Well, now, you can't argue with numbers. It could very well be. Time to panic and or cry.
Preposterous.
Your mom is preposterous.
I'm ignoring you. What you're doing there, Thomas, is called overgeneralizing. You're letting one less than ideal event speak for any and all future events, and that is a pointless venture.
Your mom is pointless.
Let's leave the mothers out of this, all right? Especially considering the fact that neither of you have a mother.
If she did exist, she'd be preposterous and pointless.
Falsehood! Excuse me. All I'm saying is that this is not the first
There's
time
our
a video
third
has
falsehood.
underperformed. In the past, has any specific video's lack of popularity ever been indicative of a trend towards failure?
I guess not.
Your life has proven to have its peaks and valleys, but those valleys always eventually lead to peaks again.
So true. You know what? I've had enough of this. None of this makes any difference. You know why? Because I'm right and you're wrong. That is why.
Savage.
Wait, why are you complimenting him?
I'm saying that he's acting like an aggressive, brainless savage. Oh no, is that another contemporary slang word I have to learn?
Yes, it is, Logan.
Okay, I cannot keep up with these.
Here, I'm ready to give my closing statement. This is stupid. He's stupid. I'm out.
Okay, he's throwing a tantrum. I do not engage with tantrum throwers. Scenario over. That was my dream space. How dare you? Was it really getting us anywhere? Actually, I think maybe it did. How? Well, when I messed up during the audition today, I thought the director immediately hated me, but that may have been me jumping to a conclusion. Correct.
But you forgot the song. That's the whole thing.
True, but when I was given that second chance, I did pretty well. I may have been magnifying that one mistake to seem bigger than it was. I have to try not to mentally filter out the good parts of my audition, the parts I can look back on and feel proud of. You learning things is the closest I will ever be to feeling love.
Great. So you've reasoned your way through today.
Well, what's going to happen if and when you find out you are not cast in this show? Well,
always
I'll be
other
bummed,
shows.
but I won't overgeneralize. One bad audition doesn't speak for everything that I have to offer. I'm capable of doing better, and I will. Well done, Thomas. A plus for today. No, well done to you, sir. And anxiety?
Save your insults. I'm just gonna deck out.
Actually, I was going to tell you that was a good debate today.
What? What do you mean?
I mean, you did a good job.
How? I was barely trying. I hissed at you.
Yes, I must admit that is a fairly uncommon debate tactic, but despite you clearly not enjoying taking part, you still participated, you offered your points, and you even reasoned in your own way. And all of that is commendable.
This is so pure. I gotta say, I don't really know how to react to you complimenting me. I kinda thought you didn't like me. Especially after last time when you called me a defeatist.
Well, you are wrong about a lot of things, but I don't necessarily mind your company. The other two can bring in a whole lot of sunshine, and that can be unbearable. And I can't imagine having a debate with either one of them.
I guess I just kinda assumed that
You jumped to a conclusion.
we were just talking about this, weren't we?
Touché. Thanks. Glad to see you guys working some things out.
We didn't work anything out.
He's stubborn as ever. Okay, moment of reprieve over as soon as it began. But I do think that I have more of an accurate handle on the whole situation, and I hope that for any troublesome moments that occur in your lives, you are able to remember these tips so that you don't let negative thinking cloud your perception of them. Until next time, take it easy, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Peace out. It's interesting.
What?
Now that we're at a little bit of a standstill, I finally feel a sense of peace in this household.
I guess.
The atmosphere is calm, the air is tranquil, and it finally feels like we are at a point of higher, sophisticated thinking. I'm back! Did you miss me? Your mom misses you. I'm sorry, while that was savage, it was a little extra. What did you do to him? Logic! Now, where did you learn such childish humor?
Okay, so this video here is kind of like when we kind of get a glimpse on how logic can help anxiety and everything, because facts does help calm down worrisome thoughts like that and everything, and that's kind of like our first glimpse of seeing how logic does help with anxiety, and how jumping to a conclusion can cause a cognitive distortion on certain things. Like I said, we've all been there, I'm pretty sure. Like I can't think of one person who hasn't jumped to a conclusion over something, like say a job interview. say a mistake you've done on a job and you're afraid you're going to get in trouble. Like, who hasn't been there? Everyone's been there. But this is a good video too. I love these earlier videos where they kind of go over certain stuff, kind of like normal mundane stuff that almost everybody goes through. And I think this is where they're kind of like building up the story and everything, and it's getting like more in depth on the sides themselves, what they do, how the other side can help. Uh, the how the sides can help each other uh, come over hardships and stuff, and therefore have a more positive outlook on, say, Thomas as a whole and everything. Uh, but anyway, that's enough for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye bye.